Buenos dias. Can you say buenos dias? That's how you say good day in Spanish. Welcome to Patrika's Little Star Cafe. Facts that are fast, fun, and keep you happy. Today is Monday, October 21st, 2019, and here are today's matters for chatter. Number 1. Let's start with such a sweet piece of news today. A story of empathy and friendship, and no matter how I even try to explain it, it won't do justice to the beauty of the story. A student in the US was diagnosed with alopecia. Alopecia is a condition in which one suddenly loses all their hair. His friends, sensing his panic to his new condition, then decided to shave off their hair too. We can try to inculcate values in our children, but it's what's within them that really comes out. At a time when we worry about how children these days will end up, it's so reassuring to know that the coming generation is smarter, wiser, and braver than its previous. I couldn't imagine adults these days showing empathy in such a bold and brave way. Thank you, kids. You remind us that you make this world so beautiful. Number 2. There has been an unexplainable oil spill along a 2,100-foot coastline in Brazil. Its beautiful crystal blue beaches are now swamps of ickiness. No one knows where the oil came from, but all they know is that it's not from Brazil. Perhaps the crude oil is from an oil tanker spill in neighboring Venezuela, but Venezuela is also denying that. Thankfully, there are volunteers who have given their precious time and energy to clean up buckets of crude oil along the coastline. In just one day, they managed to scoop up 31 tons. That's pretty incredible. There is power in numbers. Number 3. SOLO, short for Solar Orbiter, is a European space probe that will take the closest photos ever of our star, the Sun, and it's finally ready to launch. In order to do that, though, it will propel itself into Mercury's orbit, as it's the closest planet to the Sun, and then focus telescopes towards the Sun. To see such images of the Sun will be so fascinating and relevant, and will help us understand what is really going on in that hot ball of gas. And now for today's mega matter. The entire world is at unrest. Students in Chile are burning up metro stations in response to the government's raising metro fares. It does add up if you have to spend over $1 extra per ride, which is about an extra 80 rupees per ride each way. In Spain, people are protesting against the arrest of leaders who want freedom for a part of the country called Catalonia. In China, spectators at an NBA game are protesting in support of more independence for Hong Kong. People want change, and the government can perhaps try harder to understand the problems of the common man. But is violence justifiable? Most change has happened after revolutions, often violent ones, but no one has ever gained after such losses. Today's word of the day is unrest. That's fancy for chaos. And finally, for today's quote of the day, you cannot control everything that happens to you. You can only control the way you respond to what happens. In your response is your power. Thank you for listening, and do send us your questions and comments via WhatsApp, or you can email us at diptyanti@gmail.com. Take care. Lots of love, Dipti Auntie. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Do you know how loved you are?